record button. Put my phone down.
Ooh,
It's awfully dark in here.
we didn't turn the light on.
I gotta turn the light on, Charlene.
Listen, you harassed me last time about not having it on.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another Let's Backlog. It is, what is it, Sunday? It's a Sunday night.
Who knows anymore?
Right. I hope everybody has had a wonderful weekend. And tonight we're back with more Paper Mario on the Nintendo 64. And we're going to be continuing Chapter 2. Evening, Takobot.
Yay, Takobot!
Wait.
Dang it! Are you worse than Anna and Sarah?
I took over Takobot to make it look
How
like he was
dare
talking
you?
back.
Don't you dare!
So how are you doing this evening, Sarah? So anyway, we're continuing on chapter 2, right? We just got Perry Carry, and we're on our way to Tutankoopa. Is that what chapter 2 is? Is Tutankoopa?
Hold for me. I'm saying that you're alive.
Oh, but I'm live. Doing all right.
Oh,
Finally
obviously.
did our taxes today. Flex, how are you guys
What
doing?
the?
Doing well. Doing well. Having a very low-key weekend. What's going on here? There we go. We got our son into Diablo 3, so we're pretty excited about that one.
Very excited.
Very, very excited. Yeah, we're live. Just click on. There you go.
Hey, I'm included.
You're in the chat. You're in the chat. What do you think? He really, really likes it.
Yeah.
So he plays a lot of Roblox, and the games he likes to play typically have like RPG elements and stuff. And he's like grinding levels and collecting weapons and everything, which is exactly what Diablo 3 is. So.
And then we've like played the garbage out of it, so we have lots of money and items and stuff, so we can kind of boost them up a little bit.
Yeah, we were able to. I was able to give him $30 million, and he was so excited.
He was like, "Wow!"
He is set up. And now we're just trying, like, power leveling to get him to max level, so that we can do all the cool stuff.
Yep.
That's pretty exciting.
I'm excited that he's excited.
I know, right?
Because that's one of my favorite games. The more the merrier.
All right, let's get this started, lady.
There you go. Alright.
So chapter 2. Oh, I can't wait till we get to the volcano. That's going to be fun.
That's near the end, though, isn't it?
I don't know. What is that? 7 stars that we have to collect?
Parakarry!
That's right. We are going through the mountain. There's a badge.
This is a good badge.
Ooh. I forgot too that Perry Carry can carry us across the gaps and stuff. Exciting. That's one thing, is like, is Paper Mario really just a Metroidvania?
No! I don't know.
I feel like it could be. Because, like, your partners are the extra abilities that you get. What a good dude.
Such a good dad giving your son 30 million gold. I accidentally gave you like 6 million.
It's true, you did.
Because I didn't know.
Because you thought you were giving it to him,
Yeah.
and I reaped the benefits.
Yeah, right? You just gave it all to him.
Then I just gave it all to him. I mean, in that game, honestly, money means pretty much nothing.
Very little. You don't really buy stuff.
You don't.
It's only once you start. Egg Shen!
Good evening,
Good
Egg
evening.
Shen.
It's only once you start like upgrading and. I mean, if you're
That's
playing
true.
it a fresh game, you need money to upgrade all the artistry people, but
That is true, and then you use the money, like you were saying, to craft things, which you will use, you know, in the end game still. But you mostly need the materials.
yes.
You need them more than money. And we got the Quake Hammer.
That's a good one.
Close call. How about Smash Charge?
No.
Shrink
Mostly
Stomp?
after charge or dump.
That one's not that great.
Shrink Stomp's not good. Let's go like close call or something.
I mean, it comes in handy when
You need it.
you need it, right?
Come on, PK. Ah!
It really is such a feel-good
PK
game,
Thunder.
too. You know?
Eggshen, what have you been up to today?
Yes, how's your weekend
What was
going?
your Weekend. Oh, wait.
What?
Wait.
Is there going to be another badge or?
There's a blah 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 blah.
Oh right.
Huh?
Huh?
You're talking to me? I don't see anyone else here. Alright, you are talking to me. It's been a long while since I first came here from my home on Flower Fields. But you're still the very first person to speak a word to me. Nobody ever noticed me. The few people I actually see just think I'm bogus. I love a good conversation. Here, take this as thanks. It's a precious seed. Keep
I don't
it
know
well
if I want
remembered.
it, man. I don't know if I want it.
It's purple.
Please grow my seed with care. It'll help you one day.
Is it a good thing that it's purple?
Am I pregnant now? I cannot get pregnant
No.
right now.
Mario just uses it as a button.
No.
It's like, I needed that. My overalls
You
are
hold-
falling off.
Hold his pants up. These things are.
Oh, he got you on the ledge there?
Oh yeah.
Pregnant? In this economy?
It's a terrible decision.
That is a horrible decision. Ooh, got him right away.
I know, that's why the Quake Hammer is the bomb diggity. I can't get pregnant right now!
And then he just
Not
splooged
emotion-
money all over the place.
No. I'm emotionally stable. Think up a good voice for a vulture to have.
For a vulture to have?
Yep.
Ooh,
Because we're gonna fight one.
that's gonna be a tough one. He seems like a punk. Like he's a...
Hey there! Hold up a sec, partner.
Our partner.
Partner.
Just a darn minute.
Oh, he's giving you a voice. Oh.
I've seen you somewhere.
Just
Yes.
hold a darn minute.
You did Wily eyebrows.
Yep, very similar. You look a lot like this feller Mario who's on Bowser's wanted poster.
You have the heat mugs too.
They're pretty awesome.
This one's getting a little run down.
Yeah, we've had these for a while.
Now give up. What's your name?
Princess Peach.
What's that? Princess Peach. You take me for a fool? Princess Peach is captured up there in Bowser's castle. You reckon I don't know that? You're asking for it. You big fibber? I'm thinking you're Mario. Prepare for your whipping.
Whooping.
You're whooping.
I think we put ours through the dishwasher so they just they're just hearts
I
now.
know.
Yeah, that's exactly how all of our mugs look. It's like
We have
all the paint is peeling off of my e-tank.
We have another
Yeah,
one
turn
that's
it.
like the whole mug changes color, not just like a sticker on it. So when you take it out of the dishwasher, it's like light blue, and it has like the angry face on it. We get it, Patrick. Put your stupid mug away.
I'm emphasizing your description.
Yours doesn't even have heat thing on it.
Beautiful.
It's gorgeous. Now put it away, weirdo.
It's a freaking beaut.
She's Butte Clark.
She's a beaut.
Good job. Very creative. Go back to the boiler room.
We already read this one.
I know. Was adjusting.
Prepare for your whooping.
You're gonna get whooped.
Abilities.
Take that, you scrub.
I like Parakarry. I always found that his attack was difficult to use, though.
Oh
no.
Yes.
Did you lose your train of thought?
No, saying which move did you find like his regular attack was difficult?
I don't remember. I remember one of them
Because that
being
one that
tough.
I just did was like his special.
Yeah, it's kind of like how Yoshi does his egg in Yoshi's Island.
It's not a button mashing.
Or in
this one.
any Yoshi game where he throws things.
Oops. Because
Yeah.
like his skydive.
What's that one? Right
Press-
before landing? So it's similar to a jump. Like that one's
Yeah.
not bad.
No.
But they get like a red attack eventually, right?
Yes, they get
Like
a,
a third
third
attack?
Yeah, a third one. It's time for an ass whooping.
Maybe it is that one that I'm thinking of.
You just hold the analog back and wait till it's lined up.
Oh no!
You son of a biscuit!
Should play Mario Party 3 and destroy your 64 controllers.
Yeah.
And the palms of
No,
our
we
hands.
should play Mario Party 5 and get really angry.
Yeah, we should. Is that the one with the untu untu?
That
With
reminds me
the-
of Zach so much. He was
I
so
know.
little.
Mario Party 6 is the best one in your opinion?
It is good. I mean,
I don't remember which one that is. Is
Five
that the
and
one
up.
with the... Is that the first one with the mics?
no, I think 7 was the first one with the mic.
No, because 8 was on the Wii. Wii
Oh,
U.
right, maybe it is. Maybe it was the first one with the mic.
I don't know.
Day and night boards. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that,
yeah.
That was.
That was a really good one.
First one with the mic. Yeah, I like 6. 6 was
Yeah,
good.
I like the game show in that with the mic. It's super fun. Because we played that with Patrick. He was... I remember he was trying to say the things and it didn't recognize.
His voice
what
is
he
like,
was trying
his
to
voice
say.
is too high. And they're like, did you say Princess Peach? He's like, no, I said Yoshi!
I mean, they're coming on like 18 years old or something like that, or maybe 15. I don't remember
They're pretty old.
when 6 came out. Those mics.
That's adorable. Oh, look, I can become the least.
He really likes Mario Party 10 on the Wii U, where Bowser is on the gamepad,
Oh, you get to
and
be
you can be Bowser,
Yeah,
which is really cool.
he does that. Because our son is all about the bad guys.
Yes, he does like the bad guys.
He likes Joker over Batman, Bowser over Mario.
I know that whenever I'm playing a game, he always he doesn't pay attention to what I'm doing, but the second that I get to a boss, he's like
He's right on you.
crawling all over me. I want to get that checked out.
No way, the bad guys are way more cool.
Thank you for the host, Ducks in Disguise.
Thank you.
Holy horse nanners! Ducks in Disguise! Thanks for the host!
We
Good
double horse
evening.
nanners. We
Wait.
double horse nannered.
Yeah.
Takobot is a double horse nanner.
Hey. She's her own woman.
It's true.
And how are you doing this evening, sir?
Mr. Ducks.
There you go. Oh, she horse nannered herself.
There's nothing but horse nanners.
Nannered
This one's
again.
hard.
I got nannered again.
Nannered again. And
Doing very well. Having a low-key weekend.
yep, doing nothing but playing Diablo and
I mean, it's been raining like crazy for the past couple days.
really
so.
has like non-stop. Today was probably the worst.
Yeah, we planted carrots the other day in our garden. And right now they're floating in a puddle.
They're a big freaking puddle.
'Cause I don't think these carrots are going to survive.
Oh, that's sad. See the money you got back off of that?
Dang.
That thing's like super
And it
rare.
gives you flower points and health.
But you can only get so many of them before you kill the bad guy. I didn't even need it! I didn't even need it!
Wasting our nubbins.
I can get another one.
Wow! Yow! I got whooped! Whooped! Whooped!
You gotta put the
Whooped!
Getting a lot of wind and rain here. Glad our plants are inside.
Oh,
I don't know, there's like just like a huge rain cloud right over our house or something.
something. And it fills up our fire pit.
It does.
It's really annoying. Washes all the stuff all over the place. Some of our paver stones got moved.
Yeah, we'll have to reset them.
Nonsense! I didn't even need it!
We're supposed to get bad storms tonight. Uh-oh.
I guess it could be moving in your direction. We've had it bad all day. It's just like pouring.
Yes.
We're under a flood.
I mean,
flood
since yesterday, I don't think it's stopped.
warning.
Since yesterday. Oh, we made it to dry desert.
Now there's a lot of secrets in this place.
I know like fighting the pokies and stuff is a pain in the butt too. It's Professor Colorado.
Colorado!
Well, hello there, old boy.
How goes the travels, eh? I can't do
Fake British?
I'm known as Colorado.
There you
I'm
go.
an archaeologist,
There you
you
go.
know. I travel the world. At the moment, I'm turning dry desert upside down to find the dry ruins. My assistants have attempted to gather information in dry outpost, which is near here. Sadly, as of yet, we're having a little success. All I need's a clue. We'll be golden. Oh,
We'll be
boy.
golden.
Chip chap.
You're
Hey! You're Colorado, correct? The name's Perry. I deliver letters. I believe I have one for you. Hang on there a moment.
I would have totally forgotten about the letters.
Hi.
Another letter duly delivered. A postman's job is never done.
Oh, good show. It's a letter from my wife. Thank you ever so much, chap.
The
This
wife
is just
said.
what I needed to give me strength to go on.
She's probably like, "Dear Colorado, you're an idiot."
Get your ass home.
I know, I'll pass this along as a spot of thanks.
A spot.
Came across it a while. I was immersed in dig around here.
Stoppies.
We need to go back to...
Toten?
To the star...
Todington?
No, the star piece guy that...
Oh, right.
I think I might
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
Cooper Coop
We do
son.
need to go there.
Well, hello there, old boy. How goes the travels, eh? I'm known as Colorado.
Oh, we already read your garbage.
Blah, blah, blah.
Ah, it's going. Love the voiceover work. Thank you. You know what? No one said that we were talented, but we try our best.
We're consistent.
Well, we're not consistent. We just consistently do it.
As good as it gets. I don't remember if we had a voice for Cooper.
For Cooper? No, I think he's... Oh, no, he was like the nasally nerd guy. I think.
Whoa! You're Professor Colorado.
Colorado.
It's Cooper. I live next to you. It's so great to see you. I never would have expected to meet up with you out here. I'm right in the middle of expedition with Mario. I want to be an archaeologist like you.
Hello there, Cooper. It's been ages.
Oh,
So,
he's getting
If you're serious
excited.
about archaeology, you and I should go exploring someday. Anytime, really. For now, you concentrate on your adventure with Mario. You'll never attain such fame in archaeology as I have,
if you don't finish one task before starting the next.
Oh,
See
okay.
how she freaks out?
As soon as we're done saving the princess and Mushroom Kingdom and everything, you and I'll go exploring.
I feel like all
No comment
Koopas would have like a nasally kind of, you know what I'm trying to say.
I feel you, dog. I'm picking up what you're putting down. The flames will fry your fresh.
Those bandits.
Bandits. Ugh.
They're like the pugs of the Mario world.
Adorable.
Hey, Koopas are pretty awesome.
Punk. So are pugs. Pugs are even better than Koopas.
You want more of the Chaffee?
Yeah.
Chaffee time!
Oh, I forgot. Oh, the guy. Cooper's alright. He's alright. He's okay. Whip it a whip it a whip whip whip. We done it. Nope, you get away. No, you don't. Don't do it. Do-do-do. Guided light. Sarah has the best nudes. She's been hacking. Tacobot's been hacking. She knows she got the nudes. I can't keep doing this in public. You gotta put a password on your cloud. So Tacobot's been hacking into Sarah's account, checking out her nudes. Don't do it. You can't reach it. Who's talking? Oh, the mouse. Hello, fellow travelers. I'm in the middle of a journey, just as you appear to be. Other travelers I meet are like brothers and sisters to me. If a town is what you seek, follow this path to the east. A desert town called Dry Outpost awaits at path's end. Will do, weirdo!
Are there any mods available?
Me? I'm a mod. Don't.
Wait,
You bandit. Ergamin! Good evening,
There we go.
Ergamin!
Good evening, Ergamin, and good evening, Skinny Matt K. How are you? How are the both of you?
On this fine Sunday.
Yes, on this fine Sunday.
Sunday. I'm flattered. Now you can mod
There you
yourself.
go. Now you can ban talk about it.
No! Welcome, travelers. You must have had a long, hot journey getting here. Welcome to Dry Outpost.
Doing well? I'm glad to hear it, Ergamin.
Mustafa is the leader.
She sounds nice. That's all I'll say. Just failed at fixing a leaky faucet. Oh no.
Oh
Leaky faucets are such a pain in the ass.
no. Yeah.
When we first moved into our house, I think every single faucet and every single piece of plumbing was leaky in one way or another, and I replaced it all.
All of it.
You need a set of special sockets that you can't get at 10 p.m. on a Sunday.
Oh no.
Yeah, that is the worst.
Oh,
that's
that
the
is
worst.
It's been a smashing.
Well, that's good to hear, sir. That is good to hear. Well, I hope you have luck with your faucets and can get this tool that you need.
Patrick is, he'll sympathize with you there.
There's nothing worse.
Because not even something that you can, like, put off. Because
Oh, I
whatever it
know.
is, you need it.
Yes. Always. Or if you leave it, it'll destroy something.
Yes. That too. Hey, what's up?
Nothing in here.
Hey, guess what? Hey, somewhere in the desert, there's a stone cactus. If you move 3 south and 2 west from there, you'll find something special here.
3 south and 2 west.
I'm not sure how to find it exactly, however. You skipped it!
I'm sorry. Wait,
It'll kill your septic system. That is not good
that's really
at
good.
all.
You should go there, huh? Yeah!
So neat. Oh,
Hey,
I rewound it because you yelled at
want
me.
to hear something else? I know lots of other stuff. Useful stuff. Hey!
this guy.
It sounds like Randy Savage. Alright. I'll do the cactus thing. But I think I
So
saw
it's
it.
3 south and 2
West.
east? Or
West.
See, I would have failed right there. And I was the one reading it.
Let's shoot that.
Oh, yeah!
It's not quite as aggressive.
Oh, yeah!
Meat sticks.
Meat sticks.
You want to get some Slim Jims?
Want to get some sparkly cowboy hats? And
Yeah.
Really big sunglasses?
Slim Jims.
Okay.
Bonesaw!
Now what was it? 3 south, 2 west?
Good evening, Shrocula.
Dracula!
And how are you doing on this fine Sunday?
Snap into a Slim Jim! Oh, yeah!
Ooh, yeah.
Do, do, do.
Don't know if this is... I want to say that this
So-
is 3.
So I think it's like 3
3
through the door, right? And then you do
And then 2 west.
so 2 whole screens, right? So this would be
Don't
1.
guess so.
Ah!
Snap into a Slim Jim! That's all I know about Randy Savage. That's the extent of my knowledge of Randy
And
Savage.
he was a wrestler.
And he wore sparkly cowboy hats and big sunglasses.
Weren't they like the
Did-
visor ones?
he did
Where
Slim
it's
Jim
like the
commercials?
slits in the glasses?
Who did the honeycomb commercial? What wrestler was that?
I don't know.
Dang it.
No idea. Here's some sweet fridge jackets. Fringe jackets.
Fringe Jack. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right.
Great, just watch Winter Soldier with the fan.
Winter Soldier. Oh, that's Captain America.
Oh. Yeah, we have to go back and watch the Captain America movies. So what did you all think of Winter Soldier? I think the only Captain America movie we watched or
Was the first
attempted to watch was the first one. We didn't get through it though. I feel at the time it was a little
too heavy
yeah
for our
son. I will say though, Eric, I've started listening to your Castlevania episode, the most recent one. That sounds like a really fun game. And I'm not, though, I have to get through it to see what you guys thought of it. And of course the, like, your description of how it plays and everything, but it sounds interesting at least. I'm in the minority. I haven't enjoyed any of the Marvel. Oh, it's great. What? You should watch them. Captain America is a big no for me. I think he's super bland.
He is pretty vanilla.
Yeah, I think...
He doesn't even like to cuss. Like, what's up with that? Like, you're a grown-ass man. Swear once in a
I
while.
think he's cooler than he is in the comics.
What? You summoned
See,
another one.
I've always been a Spider-Man guy and a Fantastic Four guy. And I feel like I've been let down with most movies in both of those comics.
I really like Batman. I was a Batman girl.
See, I was never a DC guy. He probably gets more interesting later, but I also couldn't get past the first film. You were a no-show when I was in Backlog Busters. It's true. I was a no-show.
I forget what happened that week.
What's up with that? Well, I'm hoping that you're on again, Matt, and we can all talk together. Old school comic nerds, so there's the movies. Wait, so these movies are a childhood dream come true. I can only imagine. Oh, definitely on the Fantastic Four. I can appreciate that. I don't have that nostalgia factor. Yeah, I have very little comic experience, like actual comics, when it comes to Marvel. Other than Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
And Fantastic Four. So I read both of those.
You read some Batman ones.
I did read some Batman.
Later in life.
Yeah.
I remember you were very disturbed by the one where Joker had Robin in the car and they went through a drive-through restaurant together. And Joker just, instead of paying, he just shoots the worker.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, oh, this is the Joker.
Amount of beer, that's never fun.
Oh gosh.
We don't have any either. Luckily, we have some rum still. Though that's running out too.
I know, we're gonna have to restock. What's this do?
That blows you away. And double yes to Spidey? Oh yeah.
What happened? Where am I? Oh yeah.
So I really, really enjoyed Into the Spider-Verse.
Something with these trees.
That was a really good one. Got some whiskey? Well, there you go. You're all set then. I'm not a big whiskey guy, not a brown liquor guy.
I don't remember what it was.
Oh yeah, it was definitely A+. It was so good. It's kind of like what you want a Spider-Man movie to be.
What?
That Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh yeah. That was awesome.
It was.
Anybody who says otherwise is just lying. The music was good, the art was good.
One thing that I found about the Fantastic Four is they never really went into the whole, like, intergalactic thing that they do in the comics. And that's what I like the best about them. I ditched all of my math schooling in the brain to make room for Spider-Man knowledge. Hey, that's what it's there for.
Sometimes you gotta make your choices.
That's right.
Math or Spider-Man, although I'm sure Math Man would disagree.
Yeah.
But he ain't here.
They're making a sequel. Are they? I didn't realize they were going to make
Makes
a sequel.
sense. It was pretty popular. And it was really well done.
I like fancy, crafty beers myself. And I can go for like good IPAs or stouts, things like that. And like my tastes in beer are very, like, what's the word I'm looking for?
You'll drink anything?
Right, they're liberal. I'll drink anything, pretty much. But when it comes to hard liquors and I try like brown liquors and stuff, like whiskey and scotch and stuff like that, I don't get it. And it just all tastes gross to me.
I prefer like a hard liquor over beer.
Well, yeah. Yes, the fam went as Spideyverse for Halloween. I was, of course, Peter B. Parker. That's amazing. That's seriously amazing. We have 35 plus breweries in this county, 9 in city limits. Wow, that's impressive. Not bad for a small city. No, not bad at all. I know that we have a lot of interesting
There's a lot of
breweries in the Chicagoland area.
Illinois.
Yeah.
Illinois. So you have
I can't think of any.
Goose Island. You have that.
Trying to think of the ones that I've tried that were local.
What's the one that you've been collecting the boxes for?
Oh, that's Two Floyds or something. I think they're from. I don't remember.
It's not Illinois.
I don't think so. Let's see. Oh, it's 3 Floyd's Brewery.
3 Floyds.
Let's see. Let's see where they're from. This is not what I want.
This guy's not dead yet.
I can't figure it out. We are in the Chicagoland.
Area.
Indiana for 3 Floyds. Thank you, Eggshen. I knew you would know. Because their stuff is top notch. I love the 3 Floyd stuff.
You like the boxes.
Chicago is a tad bigger than Rochester. This is true. This is true.
Oh, this guy.
Let's see.
We should do a beer trade sometime.
Oh, absolutely. That would be fun. Indiana for 3 Floyds. Boom, nailed it.
You gotta get some of that beer that, Coachy Surge is always on about. The peanut butter beaver or whatever it is.
Oh, yeah. The Belching Beaver, I
Belching
think is what it
Beaver.
was. Yeah. I've been trying to find it, but I couldn't.
Sounds kinda weird, but
Yeah, it's like a peanut butter stout, I think. Peanut butter beaver.
That's
Oh,
right.
No.
that's right.
Oh man.
That's a year beer.
Visit every year or so to go to the Galloping Ghost. Yes! I've been wanting to go to the Galloping Ghost, and I was hoping to go this spring, but unfortunately,
That ain't going on.
it's not going to happen. It's out west. I had some from a beer trade. It's out of Oregon. Ah. See, I'm surprised that we don't at least have some places carrying it, but unfortunately I haven't been able to find it.
Surge has a lot of peanut butter flavored things.
Yeah, he has a thing for peanut butter.
Evidently, yeah. He makes that peanut butter and jelly.
Thank you, Eggshen. You have a great night as well.
Good night, Eggshen. Thanks for stopping by.
No, I've been wanting to go to Galloping Ghost for more than a minute, I'll tell you that. And we don't live that far from it. It's only, I think, like less than a 2-hour drive from where we are.
May have been a mistake to take that tornado. I found the road!
I have a brew pub 5 minutes from my house. It's fantastic. Oh, that would be fun. That would be fun. Yeah, we have a place that sells a lot of craft stuff on tap as well. Oh, thank you for the
Skinny
bits.
Hot dog, Skinny Matt. Thank you so much for sharing 100 biddies.
That's not how Taco Bot sounds.
We have 2 distilleries in town along with breweries. Very fun. Yeah, I don't know if we have anything local, but I mean,
we live in Illinois, so we have all the candy factories. All the candies come from Illinois.
it's true.
We have the Jelly Belly, and we have most major candy companies are in Illinois. They have a big convention every year. You know how awesome it would be to go to that thing?
That would be amazing. It's beyond worth it. Oh yeah, I would imagine, Eric. I can't
Critically
wait.
lit.
Good evening, Critically Lit. We live in Indiana, so we have corn! And more corn, and more corn. We have lots of corn too, surprisingly. We drove
You
out
think we'd
to...
have more whiskey with all that corn?
We drove to Iowa when we first got married, and there was a lot of corn that we drove through.
Yeah, there's a lot of cornfields. Wait, let's see if I can.
Yeah, but
I
yes,
might have to activate it first.
I am lucky the restaurant I attend. Oh, wait. Has 20 craft on tap. Ooh, very nice. Bartend that. Okay. That confused me. I'm just gonna say that. 20 crafts on tap. That's cool.
Oh, are you from Toad Town? Dry Runes? Nope, never heard of it. It sounds like a local fairy tale or something. ... Hey, if you're serious about looking for dry
Why does
whatever,
everybody sound like they're from
you should go and
Texas?
ask the information trader.
Because they're in the desert.
What, Texas isn't a desert? What do people from Arizona sound like?
I have no idea.
Supposedly, this information trader lives in
Supposedly.
town and swaps information for items, or something along those lines.
Black Button Distilling is downtown near the public market. It sits next door to Rohrbox microbrewery, open since 1991. Very cool.
We have cows here in Western New York.
We have a few places to drink beer.
Yeah, you got all kinds of stuff in Wisconsin, Ducks.
We have a local chain, kind of, that only does craft international stuff, and it's amazing. Local favorite that has a bunch of craft on tap and a killer burger menu. Ooh, I like burgers.
They also have a strip club that sells Hot Pockets in Indiana
Well, obviously we would have to go to that too.
and get.
Maybe
everyone-
Patrick really wants a Slim Jim.
Yeah, I want a Slim Jim.
Proper stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's because Patrick secretly wants to be a prospector. That would be amazing. And then I could wear like leather vests with no shirt underneath.
You gotta get one of those big floppy hats and,
And,
say
uh,
things like peaches.
And I'd have to wear an ascot with like a leather vest, no shirt. I'd have to grow my beard out longer and make sure that it's fully white. And then like wear a really floppy cowboy hat.
And stick things in your beard.
What would I stick in my beard?
Your tools. Your
Oh,
little,
I see.
Your little.
Actually, I could be like those guys. They make like ramen bowls out of their beards.
Ew! That's disgusting.
It is disgusting. What kind of beer would Mario drink? Mushroom and jelly beer.
Ugh.
It'd
I
be
feel like Zurge would also drink that.
it's like, I'm just thinking of that audiobook that we have, or that book that came with a cassette tape.
Oh, the book and tape, yeah.
Yeah, and he has his mushroom.
mushrooms for a mushroom and jelly sandwich.
Oh man, we have two awesome beer stores: AJ's Beer Warehouse and Beers of the World. I'm in. Let's do it, Patrick. There's gold in them hills. Hey, we have no hills here. We have,
Incline planes.
yeah, we have shallow slopes. I bet Mario likes a good stout. You know what? That wouldn't surprise me. He's probably like aged in a whiskey barrel.
Mario
Kinda guy.
doesn't drink. He's too innocent.
Oh, he has like Virgin
he
Marys and
drinks
stuff.
like milk, like Link.
He drinks, so his
He's
Bloody
fresh-
Marys are just like cups of spaghetti sauce.
That's
A composer am I, writing songs well I try. Sigh, I wish I could find some lovely heart-moving lyrics.
He's an Italian plumber from Jersey. He drinks.
Barfs.
He's just sucking down cups of spaghetti
Oh
sauce.
man. And it'd be like the stuff that has like the chunks of tomato in it.
Like, it's so thick.
And it would be like ragu.
No, he's Italian. You guys have some class.
Yeah, but he's also from Jersey.
Jersey.
He would, well, no, it'd be more like
Captain Lou.
I want to compose music filled with beautiful lyrics. It's my fondest wish.
Whatever.
Are you addressing
Oh, I
me?
already wrote-
What are you doing?
I already read it.
He's not even from Jersey. It's true. He's from Orange County, California.
He's from Japan.
He's a Japanese Italian plumber. Brooklyn is the Jersey of New York.
This is just getting weirder and weirder.
This is true. Where did Jersey even come from?
Go back to Jersey.
I don't know. Mario Bros. Movies is canon, right? I wish it was.
Totally. Hello, welcome, how are you? Feeling jolly? Feeling blue? I'm Merly, you see, that's me! A cuter gal you'll never see. I do magic, but not for free. Your luck has steered you well. I'm a master of the spell. When my spell upon you glows, you might get lucky. Wink, wink.
But who knows?
But who knows? She's a hooker! Talking about getting lucky and doing stuff but not for free.
It's the deepest of lore.
Do
That's
you
what it
dare
is.
to take a chance? Want to watch my cards dance? What are cards? I don't understand these metaphors.
Seen something fly by.
Yeah, these stupid stink bugs. Oh, how lovely! Very good. Pick just one now, if you would. I'd pay as much as I could. I bet. 50 coins. Mario doesn't skimp. He wants the good stuff.
I mean, I think it's obvious that Bowser has always been played by Dennis Hopper.
He is pretty evil.
What is this game rated? AO.
When we're playing it? I think you find this power might get your foes to cower. It will light your darkest hour. What, no pee-pee touch?
With all this hooker talk.
Even should you meet a beast, do not fear, not in the least. My spell makes a famine feast.
A
What?
famine feast.
Listen,
M
lady,
for Mario, of
I
course.
paid you 50 coins.
Rated M for Mario.
Cooper doesn't even have to be here, and I guess that mouse can watch. See you then, please come again. Oh.
So,
Wait, I didn't. This is a ripoff. I don't get it.
and speaking of
Been
like
friend-zoned.
the ESRB, I don't know if anybody watches NoClip on YouTube. It's like Danny O'Dwyer used to work for GameStop or GameSpot. He went off, does his own thing, NoClip, like video game documentaries and stuff. And they did a piece on the ESRB and how they come up with their ratings and everything like that. And they actually interviewed the guy that does the voiceovers for the ratings in the commercials.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like, E for everyone, M for mature.
Peggy 16.
Well, that's the Peggy system.
That sounds like the same guy, though.
It might be, I don't know, but Peggy's a different institute.
Yeah, but it sounds like the same guy. Rated E.
And he looks pretty much exactly like what you would have pictured him to look.
Someone who gives things is nice. Yes, very nice.
He's Igor?
Nice guys get told nice stuff.
I
Yes, master.
think he wants...
Or it's like when the genie turns into the zombie when he first meets Aladdin.
I think he wants a lemon. If I'm not mistaken. I think you gotta buy something in the shop in the proper order. Then you gotta buy like a dusty hammer
It'll be 2 coins. Do you remember the order?
and
The spaghetti, I remember the spaghetti.
dried pasta.
Or the pasta.
And dried shrimp.
Alright, thanks!
Nope.
Where do we find out what the actual order
We
is?
gotta talk.
Gotta talk to people?
Have you seen the old fortune teller told down? He's always right, so his fortune telling is famous. If you had trouble in the middle of your adventure, it'd be a good idea to see him. Yeah, whatever.
Find it funny when characters are dancers, but you can tell they are prostitutes and or exotic dancers.
Who you fooling?
That's how they disguise it in a Mario game. They're dancers.
Sure they are. That's exactly it. Dancers. Long ago, in this very land, there was a kingdom called Dry Kingdom. King
Mousta.
Mousta. Musketeers! One dark day, he was betrayed by his subjects in an uprising that followed. Dry Kingdom was ruined. King Mousta escaped and vowed vengeance to his enemies. He gathered those faithful to him and defeated his betrayers. King Mousta's supporters were the original robbers who built dry outposts.
Looking at you, Primrose from Octopath Traveler. I still need to play Octopath. That would be a really good one. We have been thinking, we're currently playing Castlevania Lords of Shadow, like, on the side. And we're thinking after we finish that...
Squeeze Master!
Quiz! Chuck Quizmo's the name, and quizzes are my
I
game.
can't have them
You
all be
want quizzes?
Southern.
I got 'em.
This is a Southern voice all you can
Hey,
do.
this is the only thing I got.
Chuck Quizmo's the name, and quizzes are my game. You got quizzes, I got 'em. If you can manage to answer my brain-busting questions correctly, then yahoo! I'll give you a star base. Want to try a quiz? I didn't know he was a worm for the longest time.
What?
I never paid attention to his body. I thought he was like a duck or something. Then let's go to the question. Question.
What is the name of Goombario's younger sister?
Mario.
Nope. Oh, it is.
Don't. You don't
Hey,
know.
I'm here to mess you up,
You
okay?
don't know. This is the,
Correct!
like, if this game were to be like to have achievements or whatever, getting all the star pieces, he is what would make it almost impossible. Because there's 64 questions, which means you have to randomly encounter him 64 times and get the questions right.
I'm sure there's, like, specific places that he shows up.
There is specific places, but it's completely random which place he goes to.
Here's your star piece.
I always like her, because she has the heart instead of the circles.
That's one of the funnest things about this game, is all the different toads and stuff like that.
You've correctly answered one question so far! Good luck next time! Well, so long, farewell, till we meet again!
So he only does one question at a time. Always great catching you guys on Gotta Run. Alrighty, sir. Have a great night, and, yeah. I just lost my train of thought. Thank you for stopping by, sir, and have a great night, and I hope your week goes well. I'm debating on moving my not-so-regularly scheduled streaming to Twitch from Mixer. Hey, Twitch is pretty great.
I like Twitch.
We started off on Mixer as well, but found that Twitch was kind of more
It's more user-friendly as well.
open-ended, I guess. It's like the Android to Apple of the streaming platforms. Especially once I get my capture cards set up. Yeah, I've been enjoying streaming on Twitch.
Wait.
It's been especially nice once we got our new capture card, the one we're using right now. Super handy. The internal PCIe capture cards. It's dry outpost. Lots of dryates and nomatomice live here.
Excuse me, Skinny Matt. But horses do not have manners.
Aquabot does not talk like that.
It does when telling about... I mean, it has Pixel Bob right there. He's like, hey guys, excuse me, Skinny Matt, but horses do not have manners.
Where did that come from? Oh my goodness.
I don't even know.
Fake shock.
Despite the climate, lots of travelers seem to come here. Still, they can't get that many tourists. It's too hot.
I learned something new tonight.
Hey, facts is facts, right?
No, like, where did that phrase come from? Right up there, man. Right there.
Oh yeah.
That's Patrick's attempt.
I was like, hey,
to-
we need to create some...
Instead of saying horse shit, it became out horse nanners.
It's true. Well, it was from when we were... No, it wasn't from that. Or was it?
I think it might have been
We were playing, what was the name of that game?
The Long Reach.
The Long Reach. and there was a ton of cursing in it.
It got really uncomfortable to read the dialogue.
Like,
out
it was
loud.
like harsh cursing. So we're like, what if we replaced all the curse words with,
like benign phrases.
yeah, so horse nanners for horse shit, and
Banana
like
snacks was another one.
banana snacks, yeah, and fudge, things like that.
It was a struggle.
That was a mind F of a game, I gotta say.
It really was. It was a good game though.
It was.
I think it was funny how much
Oh,
Math
two
Man was like,
kids
"You,
just woke, gotta run. Alrighty, Skinny Matt. Have a great night.
thanks for
If
stopping
we don't
by
see
and
ya, have a wonderful week.
watch out for those horse nanners."
Yes, definitely. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, that game had a lot of cussing in it, and Math Man was like, "You gonna stream it again, right? Like we're gonna finish it." And I'm like, "Well, I guess so."
Yep, looks like it. Skinny Matt's now hosting. Yay! Thank you, Skinny Matt.
Holy horse nanners!
Hey, where'd that horse nanners come from?
I told you, you double horse nanner taco butt.
That's right. I need new material. This is chic. You'd think the guy could shake the dust from his clothes. If I didn't know he was an information trader, I'd say we should steer clear of him. Ducks in Disguise is probably triggered though.
So many nanners.
Oh, that's right. You're anti banana and egg, right?
I mean, I think he's just anti-banana and anti-egg.
Not mixed together.
Mixed together, obviously, because who isn't? But I think I have to go back to town.
An anti-banana at all times. That blows my mind. But I can see it. I can see the dislike of bananas. Especially like when they're get all, like when you mash them. You got mashed nanas.
Well, you gotta make banana bread.
This is true. And that camo is just horrific. I don't like peanut butter, so.
What? That yeah, the banana and eggs is just wrong.
Well, I know that
So wrong.
my grandfather. What about banana custard? Ooh. That's true, critically lit. Banana custard uses egg because it's a custard because it has egg in it.
Yeah, but it's not like overboiled eggs mixed with chopped bananas.
Yeah, that's true. It's not like you boiled eggs, chopped them up, and mixed them with mashed eggs or mashed bananas.
Right.
Banana bread is tolerable. I think it's just the texture of bananas that bothers me. I can see it. I can see it. Especially having a little boy who had for a long time problems with texture.
He still does.
He still has problems with texture. I'm gonna make
It's a
banana
struggle.
egg salad just to prove you wrong, Octo. It will be delicious.
No, it
All this
won't.
talk, I need to go lie down.
You go do that. You go do that, Tony. Eat your banana egg salad and tell us all about it.
Well, I know, like, my grandfather, speaking of weird dislikes when it comes to food, my grandfather dislikes all types of casserole. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's casserole, he does not like it.
You know.
He will not eat it. And then, like, your mom, she doesn't like
She
pizza.
doesn't like pizza.
And
She
I'm like,
likes all the components of pizza,
what?
but doesn't like pizza. Can you imagine being a child growing up in a house with a parent that doesn't like pizza?
Yeah, and then your mom will go and she'll burn bacon.
I didn't know what bacon tastes like until I got old enough to make it myself.
And she makes, like, overcooked spaghetti and then stores it in the fridge for a few days.
4
Aren't I
days.
Italian? Yes, I am.
He's not. He's Irish.
I'm part Italian.
You're like an eighth.
I like pizza.
Yes. Only weird people don't like pizza.
Yes.
You can't say like something as
Well,
versatile as pizza. You
I
don't
mean,
like
your
it.
mom has a lot of quirks when it comes to food.
Yes, I know.
I remember sitting at the breakfast
Grew
table.
up with the woman.
I remember sitting at the breakfast table and watching her eat waffles. And she'll, like, toast up some Eggos or something.
God, you're the worst!
And she buys the light syrup, so it's basically just brown water.
Brown water with some
That's
sugar.
slightly sweetened. And she pours it all over her
No.
Eggos.
She like drenches.
She's
that
basically
thing.
having like brown water soup with Eggos in it.
She freaking drenches that thing.
And then she eats it. When she's done, she's like slurping up the
The leftovers.
just drink the syrup. She's like slurping up the syrup with her fork. And basically not getting any in her fork. It's
Listen,
like just coating the fork with syrup.
if you
and then
ever
licking
wonder
it.
why I'm as fucking weird as I am, this was the parentage that I grew up with.
And I'm sitting here and like, what did I get myself into?
Don't even get me started on Swedish meatballs.
Oh yeah.
This is a trauma I still haven't recovered from.
What I love too is like your mom tries to make meatloaf, and you guys just call it meat loose because
loose.
it didn't hold together.
Cause she just like smacks meat together and puts it in a pan.
No
I'm like,
egg, no breadcrumbs.
I'm like, what's wrong with you? Any wonder I learned how to cook at an early age. Because I wanted to friggin' eat.
Oh man.
Yep. The stories we can tell. How about the time she didn't know what the word dyke meant, and she called my sister a dyke. Those were the days.
Oh,
We were like, oh my god, Mom! And
It's
she was like,
you're
what? What,
hey,
is
you
it?
dyke.
What does that mean? I'm like, Mom!
Gordon Ramsay would have a field day with your mom. Good evening, geek. Better late than never.
He was getting food. He had food delivered.
Oh, exciting. I like having delivered food.
Me too.
And how is your weekend going so far, sir? I feel like, not paying attention to the game tonight.
You aren't. I'm like, I'm lost. I forget. I'm going back to Toad Town.
You going back to Toad Town?
Cause I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
It's good. I keep forgetting it's the weekend.
I know.
You know, it happens.
What day is this? I don't even know anymore.
An egg. It's a bush egg.
Bush egg!
Some bush eggs.
Love me some bush eggs.
The bush's eggs.
Blah 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 blah. Girl talk. Goosebumps. Toad Town. Just read whatever words you see first.
Hello, sir. You coming?
Coming aboard. Go down, go down. I heard it. What are days? Miserable pile of calendar pages.
Such a goddamn weird game.
La, 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 la,
I'm
la.
so glad
La,
that
la,
I
la,
played
la.
it.
Forgot? I can skip it. It was a pretty weird game.
It was cool though. It was like one of those games that had you thinking. And I like that. Cause it's like, what is the context for that command? Where do I even begin?
You,
Okay, so let's
you-
break this down.
You missed like a couple of weeks of streams worth of context.
Yes. So let me break this down. So there is a priestess of resurrection who is possessed by some evil spirit, and when she talks, he talks in this old man voice, and she likes to sing by saying la 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 la, but he also says it with zero intonation.
He has no control over it, and he's not happy about it.
He's just like la 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 la.
And it's coming from like a little
It's like a
girl.
little like 8-year-old girl or something. You've got a seed for me?
I'll put it in you, baby.
She's like 5.
We should play our or put a sound command on for our Monster Hunter song that we did.
Oh right, yeah. The da 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 da. Yeah, that was fun. How long did the final boss take you? Let's see. So on stream that day, I was playing it for like an hour and a half or something, and then 3 times through the day, I played it for another hour or so. Until the final time when I tried it in the evening, I got on the first try in about 10 minutes. So I think like it probably took me around 3 or 4 hours total.
But then you walked away from it when you came back, you got it on the first try.
Yeah.
There was lots of whooping and hollering.
Yes. I was obsessed. I could not relax until I beat that boss. It was like, I need to just beat it. The strange Nomadamouse I spoke of. He does not tell you what you want to know, even though you've given him gifts.
I haven't given him any.
Well, perhaps you have not given him what he desires. You go south as soon as you leave the desert town, and soon you find a lush oasis. A fruit ripening on the tree is what you seek. You find it and give it to the Nomadamouse.
I didn't know how to find the oasis, but I know he just wants a lemon.
Oh, that's right.
But I didn't know how to find it.
Where's the hooker?
She's in the back. We already paid for her.
For this treat, he breaks his code of silence and gives you the clue you need. Beyond this, I can see nothing.
Are you goddamn useless, old man? He wasn't useless. He was pretty helpful. I gotta go back. You guys got anything new?
Doesn't look like it. Probably because we just need to buy badges to get rid of them, right?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
I feel like that's probably what you need to do.
No, I think they change with like events and stuff.
But how would you get the ones that...
They come back.
Oh, do they? That's good then.
But you can't miss out on buying badges. Might as well spend our dollar bills, y'all.
That's right.
We're here to
It's
cook
better
our
than
egg.
Mario being a money grubber.
Cook me an egg. Which ingredient would you like me to use?
This is one of my favorite parts of this game, is cooking the things
Then I
with
shall
tasty.
cook with egg.
Then you get her a cookbook. She can make cool stuff.
I'll whip up something special just for you, honey. It'll be fabulous. Just a moment.
Just a moment.
Corporate Captain. Just a moment.
Tra-la-la!
That's what she sounds like. Here you are!
This recipe. You get a taco.
Here, please.
You got
got the
just,
fried
she
egg.
just put it in her hand. It's like
He's getting a fried egg and puts it in his hands.
it's like in The Wedding Singer. She gives him the meatballs.
Right in his
Don't have
hands.
any clean Tupperware.
And he's just waiting for him to eat
And
it.
then she like squishes them.
I love when they take a bite. That's my favorite part. You're gonna make a fine husband someday.
You're such an old hoe.
Can you make anything with the Wacka's Bump?
Yes. Or wait.
Or the honey syrup? You can make like honeyed mushroom, can't you? Or do you need
You
to...
need the cookbook to upgrade her so she can use multiple ingredients.
But mushroom should give us something.
I shall cook with mushroom. I'll whip up something special just for you.
Tra-la-la!
Tra-la-la-la-la.
Where's the hooker?
Here you are. This recipe is not too bad.
Don't you know?
Here, please.
You
got the fried shrimp.
Alright.
At least we got a plate this time.
Just plop a fried egg in your hand. You got some fried... I love how they shorten it to shrooms. There's some fried shrooms.
It's negative connotations with that shortening.
Mario's gonna be tripping balls.
Get a pig.
Let's do the pig
Don't
slots.
tell me what to do, but I'll do it. That
Oh
bug's
my.
making me crazy.
What we get this time? How's Toby? He's doing good.
I don't know where he is.
He's sleeping underneath the coffee table right now.
I didn't
And
see what
Miso is laying on his back grunting.
as he does.
Dun, dun,
Nice. It's
dun, dun.
pretty nice.
He's a fluffy puff.
Yep.
And Miso's just
He
a
lays on his
chonko.
back and he's like, he can't breathe, but he does it anyway. I'm like, why do you do it?
I like too, like he stretches and gets his claws stuck in the couch, and then he gets mad.
He gets salty at you when you
He's
try and
like
help
hissing
him.
and
What
he
you
gets
then?
so mad.
Stay stuck in the couch, you little dirt.
Like, I'm just trying to help you.
No. Fine, you grumpy chonk.
Yeah, calm your tits, cat.
How dare you?
Mount Rugged.
Mind your own business, you weird toad.
Gosh.
Come on, Tina. Go get your dinner. Napoleon Dynamite. That was another weird movie.
That toad, like, dying cap? Oh, wait.
Dye his cat.
Oh. Yes. He, well, see, he's a
They're not really mushrooms.
He's a train conductor, so he rubs his cap in the coal dust.
And he just cleans off white spots.
That's the thing that he has. It's just all white. He doesn't have spots,
Ew.
so he does.
This is like creepy toad.
So he does this to, you know, to fit in with the other toads.
He's like shunned. Like, dude, where's your spots?
Albino toad. Oh, he's just all white.
Ugh.
Improvise random songs to my cat. I think I'm getting good at lyrics, but the cat seems unimpressed.
Well, it is Spider
There's not
Cat.
much you can do to impress cats. They just stare at you like,
No,
what are you doing?
unless it's Sushi. Sushi's
Why?
very easily impressed.
Oh, Sushi just stares at you he's like,
No,
Treats?
like expectantly. He's like,
Treats?
this could be a treat if I listen hard enough.
did you say treat?
Don't say that, he'll show up. And he'll rile up the other cats.
Yeah, Marrow?
Crap.
Marrow?
Sushi likes to talk.
The other day, I guess it was probably when I was working. Sushi was right behind me here. And, like, he's just laying there. He's not looking at anything, he's just laying there.
So
and he's like,
freaking weird.
Marrow.
Moral.
Marrow.
Just gonna look back like,
Marrow. And I look back and he just looks at me. He's like, what?
let me sing you the song of my people.
I was lost, okay? It happens.
He does, like, we'll all be down here. And he'll go up in the hallway at the other end of the house and just, like, howl like he's lost.
Diana does the same thing all the time.
You're like, what are you doing? Why?
I'm right here.
You live here! Our house is not that big. It's
And
not even dark.
It doesn't change.
He's just howling like he's lost. Moreau!
My cat does that when Katie leaves for work.
Aww.
No, Sushi has done that since the day we brought him from the shelter.
Because he's a weirdo.
She, like, meows at herself to amp herself up when she jumps up on
It's
shit.
like, alright, let's get this done!
Okay, I can do this. I think it's funny. The funniest
You
thing,
got this, Diana!
the funniest thing is because Miso is so chunky. He tries to jump up on the cat tower, and he doesn't always make it. So you go up there, and he's like
He's
hanging
dang.
from it. He's like, "Hey, help me out here."
And you're like, nope, suffer.
Hey, Jay. Good evening.
Jay's here!
Is this the original Paper Mario? And I love Kitty's Song of Despair. Yes, it is the original Paper Mario on the Nintendo 64.
Yeah. Sushi's probably the most vocal.
He's very dramatic.
He is very dramatic. Everything
Very,
is
very
just
dramatic.
this Greek tragedy.
And then he runs away like he pooped his pants.
He
Like,
does.
oh no, they see me.
He's bow-legged.
I need to get out of here.
Yep, that's Sushi.
And then you see him 5 minutes later.
I can't find you guys anywhere!
Where did you go?
Dad!
Like he pooped his pants.
He does. He's bow-legged and he's just always been that way.
Uh-huh.
It's like he doesn't bend his knees on his back leg. We got what we paid for with them too.
I know. Oh my.
They were a BOGO sale when we went
It's
to,
true.
to their shelter. Because we were just going in for one cat, and they're like, oh, if you buy one cat, you get to waive the fee of the adoption of a second cat. And we're like, well, I guess we're getting 2 cats. And then we...
Don't pretend that you weren't excited for that.
I was like, yeah, it wasn't even a second thought. So we got Dilbert, and then they're like, well, sushi's free. And literally we have his receipt in his medical records that says $0.
Awesome, I'm totally hoping to win the N64 giveaway. Totally missed out on the system growing up. That would
that's
be
right.
exciting. That would be very exciting if you got to play all these 64 games. I can't stop rubbing my nearly bald head. It's too distracting.
Just gotta keep touching it
I buzz my head
in the summer.
once a year usually.
Usually do it for the summer.
But actually I let my hair grow out this year. And it's getting...
It's getting long again.
I know that our son likes to fix my hair, as he says.
No, give you a bed head. That's what he says.
It is me bedhead, yes.
Bed hair.
Can send you some of my hair, geek.
I'll cut you off some of my hair, geek, and you can have blue hair.
Almost past your shoulders. Oh my goodness.
I used to have long hair.
You did used to have really long hair.
Then I got sick of it. I got shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter.
Just like Fabio. We need to get some like short clips of Tony standing
And,
in front of a fan.
Like a box fan. Just waving his luscious long locks. Eating a taco. Because apparently he can do anything and eat a taco at the same time.
Oh really?
We've had a discussion on this
Challenge
before.
accepted.
I said, even in the shower? And he's like, yep. And he explained to me how he would do it.
What you do is you face away from the faucet.
And then all your stuff falls into the tub.
And you just mash it into the thing.
Talk about a sassy. Yes, she is.
Actually remember that conversation?
Yeah, it was a good one.
You can do a lot of things in the shower if you face away from the faucet.
I said, you can eat a taco while you're getting a haircut? And he was like, yep. Then he explained to me how that would work.
I mean, you're just sitting down as long as you don't have like the thing
But I mean,
draped
it's
in
like
front of
you're
you.
getting hair in your taco, which is dirty.
It's fiber. It's fiber.
Fiber.
Yep.
You don't digest
Ooh, we
it.
can upgrade one of our party members.
Oh, I don't know who to pick.
I'd say Cooper. Cooper or Bombette.
Church. He gets paralyzed, which is not that good. She gets powerbomb. That one is good. And
That's expensive
airlift,
though, isn't it?
6.
Probably Bombette, I guess.
I'm gonna go with Bombette.
Fiber and protein. There you go. Now if you eat it in a single bite, nom.
That
It's
is
true. If you do it really quickly, no hair will get in. Thank you for the bits, geek. Hot dog!
Hot diggity dog! You gotta eat it before they start cutting your hair.
That's what it should say. Hot dog, not dog.
That is true.
Hot dog.
Hot dog.
Hot dog.
Hot dog. And we gotta get rid of the double horse nanners. What's that for? A host?
That's for a host, yeah.
Horse nanners! Oh, Shucks
Oh,
Chuck,
he's
she's back again!
Come
sorry.
whiz!
We don't need to read it.
Then let's go to the question. Question. What is the color of the block you can break with the first hammer you got?
Yellow.
Yellow!
So is horse nanner's code for host penis, or am I missing something?
No, it's code for horse bananas.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Don't overthink it, Tony.
It's as simple as that, man.
It's supposed to be a stand-in for horseshit.
Yep. We were trying not to cuss, and Horse Nanners was born.
Listen, we have a lot of inside jokes, things that only me and Charlene understand.
We try to avoid those in public. They get dicey real fast.
And then they just bleed into our everyday conversations. It happens. Like, for example, we've been, like I've said earlier, we've been playing Castlevania Lords of... we've been playing Castlevania Lords of Shadow.
So good.
And there's a point where Pan, who is like the forest god or whatever, he's occasionally helping you travel across the land to get the Lords of Shadow. And at one point he turned into an eagle. And I don't know why we said it.
You just said it.
But he's like, he has this like weird Irish accent. It's not quite Irish.
It's not quite British, not quite Irish. It's kind of neither here nor there.
But anyway, he's walking away from the eagle and they're like, you dirty bird. You dirty bird. So
And
the whole time we've been playing it,
it's a thing now.
everything is a dirty bird.
And then Gabriel had a revelation last night that he's the dirtiest bird of them all.
And then he was like talking to Zobek saying,
Which is Patrick
Zobek.
Stewart.
Hey Zobek, do you want my dirty bird?
Can I see your dirty bird?
While Zobek is fending off the vampires while we get the dildo to put in the pedestal. I don't even know. We don't take these games seriously.
Why are we
obviously.
like this?
I don't know. We do this all the
Like-
time with Resident Evil as
Like,
well.
what is wrong with us? And, like, it doesn't make any sense. And it's so dumb.
Oh, man. Why aren't we playing Castlevania?
I'm gonna switch it over. You dirty bird.
You dirty bird.
Sobek, I am the dirtiest bird of them all. And then he fell off a cliff
man.
and died.
He's somewhere in town.
No, he has an Igor voice.
Is he
I
still?
could tell you his secret, but only to the nicest of nice guys, yes. You still seek knowledge. You must give me something more. Yes, you understand?
He just wanted a lemon
I
or
seek
a
advantage.
lime. How about Mustafa?
To find Mr. Mustafa, go to the shop in this town. First by Dried Shroom, then by Dusty Hammer. You must
So
find
it's
him. Oh,
Dry Shroom, Dusty Hammer, so there's no spaghetti.
This is If you buy these things in the correct order, the owner of the shop will let you see Mr. Mustafa.
Yeah, that sounds arousing. Oh man.
I forgot the order.
Castlevania is the dirtiest bird of them all. Let's get real here.
Dirty bird.
You dirty bird.
We're so fucking weird. I don't like.
It's true. I mean, we have a whole storyline with Chris and Leon.
Don't even get us started. No, not Chris and Leon.
Well, it's actually Chris and everybody.
Chris and
Because he writes them letters
But he scratches out his name.
and replaces it with Leon. That's
or
what it
with
was.
with other people's names, because it'd be like, "Dear Leon, I watched you while you slept last night. It was super hot. Love Chris," and he'll scratch out his name and be like, "Love Jill,
Love Piers.
love Barry."
Love your weird side.
Oh, that ain't nothing.
This is what happens when you play a game that doesn't have a lot of dialogue while you're in the action sequences. Is a secret sign that only friends of Mr. Mustafa know. That means you're in with Mustafa.
Does it? What if I just bought them? It's not like.
Hey, brother. Good to meet you. Have any questions?
You guys talk like Hulk Hogan.
Hey, brother. Good to meet you. Have any questions you need answered?
No.
I think that you can't. You probably can't buy it, even if you did the right order without talking.
No,
that
you can,
guy.
because he gets after
Can you?
you.
He's usually up on the highest part of the Dry Outpost. Just keep going up, man. My man. My man.
My dude, you gotta get rid of this crap that I just bought off of you that's useless.
Yeah, who needs a dry mushroom anyway? You do need it for tasty, don't you?
Yes.
We already have one in our item closet. Starting to understand where the butt plug vacuum came from.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was just the top of his head. I wasn't even trying.
I'm a reserved type of person.
No, you weren't. Well, reserved...
Until I get comfortable.
Exactly. You're a reserved type of person until you're not.
Where the butt plug vacuum came from. Oh man. That's
Sarah wants that
right
on
there.
a coffee mug.
That would be amazing.
And you should get her one.
That would be amazing.
When's your birthday, Sarah?
No, March 14th. There you go.
What?
We already missed it. It's a year away.
Oh, that's right, because I remember you guys had your keto cake.
Did someone order something on Wish?
Oh gosh.
Oh man. Which you need to come to at some point. Yes, definitely.
Yes, Jay, you missed the butt plug vacuum.
It was...
We got given a random category.
No, it was someone came up with... Someone has... Your family members left their used butt plugs at your house. You needed to come up with an invention to deal with that situation.
Right. And then everybody made like a drawing and did a little pitch.
Yeah, we had to draw it out, we had to pitch the invention and sell it to the audience.
Everybody liked Patrick's butt plug vacuum.
Because I was thinking of their feelings. The vacuum looked like a butt, because that's where they're most comfortable. But it was an attachment.
Oh, everybody
to your
had a
vacuum.
different one. Wasn't
Everybody
it?
did, yeah.
Everybody had a different one. Because I was like, mine wasn't butt plugs. What was mine?
No, it was, I thought.
No, mine was, you always poop in your pants in interviews. And so I invented a teleporter that would teleport the poop out of your pants to somewhere else whenever you were in an interview.
Oh, there was 2 rounds, and the last round was we were all butt plugs, so we all
that's
had to
what it
do
was.
something.
I don't remember what I did. What did I do for the butt plugs?
I don't remember.
Hey, nice guy, we meet again. Glad you found me.
Totally up my alley.
Seriously, Jay. And I think a bunch of them were like, "Where's Jay? We need Jay."
That one is really fun when you get a bunch of people to try to pitch their own thing.
That are also pretty heavily into the drinking part of the evening. You get some interesting things.
He can't talk like Igor without his thing on. So he's got to be Dracula.
When I'm out and about in Dry Outpost, I use the name Sheep. It's always good to meet a genuinely nice guy. I don't like the way you're saying nice guy.
A nice guy.
I meet people all the time, but you are by far the nicest guy I've met so far. Because I gave you a lemon that I smacked off a tree.
It was a lime, damn it.
I gave him a lemon and a lime.
Oh, did you?
You had to give him one for each piece of information.
Oh.
Your name is Mario, yes? I heard that you want to go to Dry Ruins.
Why are you so monotone?
I have a feeling... La 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 la. La 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 la. I have a feeling you are on an important journey. So I will tell you the secret. Is this gonna be long? Dry Ruins is a very important place my ancestors have watched over for many generations. If I do not keep evil folk out of the ruins, who will? You must promise me that you will tell no one the secret.
See you, robot.
I'll give you this. Is it the finger? You saucy mouse.
See you, robot.
You got the pulse stone! You can put it in your butthole! Hooray! This pulse stone is the key to finding Dry Ruins. Take it to the desert, yes?
Full Metal Evil Lust has the best nudes. You're just a bot.
You're just a bot. No.
No role involved, Talk Bot.
How dare you insinuate that Takobata is not a person? What the hell just happened to my phone? Did it die? I think my phone died.
Your phone died.
Uh-oh.
Charlene.
Don't yell at me. I gave it to you so you could plug it in.
Oh.
What the hell? Pulse stone will flash above your head as you get close. The closer you get to the ruins, the faster the pulse stone will flash. Follow where it leads you. Find the place where the pulse stone flashes the fastest and use it to open the way. Alright, I'm out of here. You weird scrub.
Can you read this one?
No.
What?
She exposed me early, Jay. Oh, that's Sarah. Cannot compute.
That's Takobot.
Cannot compute. Recalculating.
Takobot is up to something.
Isn't she always?
She is always up to something, but
She's a good girl. When she wants to be.
yes, we should pick a time for Saturday. Absolutely.
Yeah. We should be free. Yeah, this Saturday.
Yeah, we should be.
I forget where I was going. Wait for the thingy to pulse.
What thingy?
The stone that he gave us.
Oh, that's right.
I put it in my butt for safekeeping.
Mario. Oh.
It's pulsing. I can feel the pulses.
Whoa! I don't want to be exposed. My news are private, and my privileged privates. I'm in, provided I don't spend the next 140 hours trying to fix my Skyrim install. I'm 6 hours in at this point. Oh no!
Something happened with his install. It went a little funky.
Hey, that's what Skyrim's all about, right? It's all about the fun.
It has like, his character just has teeth. Like, just teeth.
Oh no, there's so many pokies!
That was very Cape Breton-er of you. Look at all the pokies.
Oh my god, bye. Look at all the pokies.
Come on, the pokies.
Jeez. They're deer, bye.
They're dear. I forgot to change out Bombette. She's no good for these fights.
Hey, not. We gotta put in, like, Cooper.
Cooper Pooper. Take that!
So are you modding Skyrim? Crit? If you didn't have a trillion mods. There you go, she answered my question. Start from scratch. Don't even try to fix it.
Getting called out.
139 mods. Oh my god.
Why?
Oh my god, what are you doing to yourself? Now I'm cleaning all of them.
What do you gosh darn wants to do, that's what.
That's like when I'm trying to set up,
Minecraft mod for Patrick?
yes, it's like when I'm trying to mod Minecraft for our son. And he wants all the mods.
Just put them all in there.
And I'm like, okay, so if I try to put all these in, it crashes. So then I'm pulling them out one by one, figuring out which one it's crashing on. And then I have to figure out, like, which version I need to install. It's a freaking mess. Modding's overrated.
It's a hot dog.
Actually, modding is super fun, and they do a lot of really good stuff, but it can be a pain in the butt because there's no, like, standard. Yeah, it is true. You do get a Java error log to figure it out. Are you missing the Tig Biddies mod to make it an even 140? With Skyrim, you just get bitcode debugger bullshit. Really? I've not played Skyrim at all, let alone tried to mod it.
I think we
but
need...
that's Bethesda, right?
We need to play a, forgot my train of thought. But like, where you put in like different characters where they're not supposed to be. And take like NES Barbie and put in like SpongeBob characters or something.
Are you talking like doing ROM hacks?
Yeah, ROM
stuff?
hacks. That's what I mean. We need to play a ROM hack game.
Definitely. Bitcode debugger bullshit.
Debugger banana.
Debugging is altogether bullshit. Ooh, we should set up a modded Minecraft server, Patrick, and then have all of us get together to play. That would be fun. That would definitely.
You don't like Minecraft.
I don't, but I would be down for a modded Minecraft server. Do like a Lucky Block survival, something like that. That would be really fun.
I'd be excited about that. Because I like Minecraft. I play it all the time.
It'd be my first time playing Minecraft. Ooh.
Who said that?
See, I very rarely play. Jaded.
Oh.
I very rarely play. My son always gets us to play together. But I very rarely played modded Minecraft because you can only do it on the PC, and we only have one PC.
Ooh, it's getting tingly!
There it is, the pull stone. Stick it in, Mario.
Gotta pop it out!
Whoa. It's like, oh, big mistake. What'd I do? Uh-oh.
Unleash the beast!
What happened?
Stick it in!
That got X-rated really quickly. Jay says, but I love playing Dragon Quest Builder. You know what? Dragon Quest Builder is really cool. And I only tried the demo, but I know that our son would definitely like that. Because it's so colorful and fun, and it has like quests and stuff. Which is the big reason why I don't really play Minecraft. Because I have a whole thing with, if you don't give me an objective, I get overwhelmed.
You did play through Terraria, though.
I did. That was fun.
A big 3-player Terraria with our son.
Yeah,
A
Terraria
couple of
was
years
fun.
ago. We smashed that thing.
But like, you could set objectives in Terraria. Like, we want to get this weapon. So you had
Well,
to
there
do
was so much
specific
more
things to get it.
variety in Terraria than there is in...
I am the huge, scary Tutankoopa, remorseless king of the desert.
Alright, Ducks, thanks for stopping by.
Yes, thank you so much.
Sorry you got harassed with so many nanners.
Yeah, don't eat them though. Don't eat
too
them. Stay
many
away.
bananas.
Have a great night, and I hope you have a wonderful week, sir.
Who dares step foot in this, my palace of the sands?
I'm
Speak
picturing the monkey
and
puppet.
be known.
The monkey puppet GIF.
No nanas! No nanas! Be gone from this place now, or disaster will befall you.
Those are
I'm
all
excited that we finally got to the castle.
I know, it took me way too long. I got distracted and I got dilly-dallied.
That's probably my least favorite part of this game,
Frank,
is the
this-
dry desert.
Yeah. Crank this bitch out. Don't touch them because they're poison.
Oh, no problem at all, sir. No problem at all. Zombie pokies! For the win. I like pokies, but I don't like pokies.
I don't like fighting pokies.
Yeah. So I came to a realization earlier today while playing the Contra Anniversary Collection on the Xbox. One is that I'm horrible at the Contra games. They're freaking hard. And two, I don't think I've played any of the Contra games other than 3. Because I'm playing through the first one, I'm like, I literally do not know if I ever played this before. And it's freaking hard. It's like unforgiving. Because you don't have infinite continues. So like if you get all the way to the end of the game, and you, I think, continue 3 times, you're game over, and you have to start from the beginning. All the way.
That sounds like trash bags to me.
All the way from the gosh dang beginning.
Jump.
First one is very difficult. I played the one on the SNES, Super Contra. Yeah, that was Contra 3, I think, Alien Wars on the Super Nintendo. That's the only one I played until most recently. Almost always need to use the Konami code to get through it. Probably the easiest, but still hard. Yeah, Contra 3, I remember playing a lot as a kid. I remember renting it a lot. And then at some point, I think I owned it. And I have no idea where my cart went. I no longer have it.
Brothers. That's what I think.
Probably. But that was a great game. First Contra, though, God, so hard. But on the Anniversary Collection, you can play the arcade game as well, which I didn't even realize there was one. And the NES Contra is actually supposed to be a port of that, so there's a lot of similarities, and I didn't realize that. That was kind of cool. And both are effing hard. Like,
Frank and Beans
freaking hard.
hard like Mario's mustache after he drinks a tomato soup smoothie. Or
Ew.
spaghetti sauce smoothie. Tomato soup.
I think tomato soup would probably be better, but even still, like, he just, like, gets it in his,
Hi, Beans!
It's co-op, right? Shar can play with me.
Yeah, I
Are you
can.
gonna play Contra with me?
If you ask me to. Well, you don't.
I was absolutely determined to beat it today, and I did eventually, using save states because I'm not a masochist. Unless I'm forced to be,
Toby.
for like the RGB high score challenges. We should play co-op because they give you the Japanese version of it as well, which I didn't realize this either. They stripped out all the cutscenes in the original Contra on the NES that appeared in the Famicom version.
Sounds like bullshit.
It is, because the cutscenes are really well made. Fool! You have ignored my warning, haven't you? You fool! You will fall to my legions and become a mummy of the sands.
You know it.
And he's gonna have like a little small voice when you actually meet him.
Like Toby.
He's just talking into a megaphone.
He would do that.
So I do have to play through the Japanese version, so maybe we'll play it together.
Oh!
Hey, we can do it. We can play it together.
Stop abusing me. There's people watching.
Hey. Hey, you.
Hey, oh, away. Whip. Toby.
What's up, Toad?
He says, shut while I'm cleaning. Why is such a big giant cat?
Because he's huge. He always wants snuggles.
He does. He never gets to me right.
Yeah. You're like glomming onto me.
During work meetings.
Toby!
Work meetings and everything.
Everybody's saying hi to you, you know.
Even Patrick's not allowed to bug you during work meetings. But Toby is. Toby's the star of the show.
That's true. It's very true. Everybody's saying hi, you know.
He doesn't care. Why you look so grumpy?
He's purring.
I know. He's such a grumpy look on his face.
It's funny as the other day I was on a meeting, and Toby climbed up onto my lap, and I didn't realize he was so close to the microphone. And everybody's like, "What is that sound? That like rumbling sound?" And they're like, "Oh, is that your cat purring on your lap?" I love they have nicknames for everyone.
Oh, Jay. Jay does have nicknames for everyone.
We don't have the hammer to break that yet.
Not yet, no.
Do we get it here?
Then I guess so.
Yeah, because you can't revisit the dungeons or whatever. I don't know what you would call them in this. Castles? Dungeons?
Areas that you visit.
There's a key.
Let's see if you can hear him.
You can't. It's stuck.
Oh, parakeet. That's right. I'm like, how am I gonna get over there?
Probably not over the music of the game.
Oh, that's true.
Toby?
Oh, is that the spot?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's the ticket. Toby is a little tiny Mouser.
He does. And then there's been our next door neighbor's cat coming over to our door lately. And the sounds that come out of him when she stops by.
I know, he was so excited. All the other
Like,
cats
what
were
was
like
that?
on edge and like hissing at her and stuff. And Toby's like, oh, new friend, new friend! And he's like mousering at her and just general kitty excitement.
So we can't give Parakarry.
Hey, Vomit. He likes the girl kitty. She's got long, floofy hair. Oops. Sorry,
It
Vomit.
fell off.
I abandoned her up there.
Hey, Mario!
Mario!
Would you like a drink, my dear?
You have a Toby, you can't move.
Don't steal my spot anyway.
You just got here.
Just got here.
Smuggles. Toby. He doesn't,
There's a
us-
star piece.
he doesn't usually tolerate stream snuggles.
It's true. He very rarely comes over while we're here.
He's usually on the floor.
Probably
got a ruins
because
key.
both seats are occupied.
Occupado. And then Patrick is like weirded out when Toby gets frisky.
I know.
Like, he gets frisky. Don't worry about it so much. What if he bites me? He's a cat. It won't hurt that bad.
No, Toby gets pretty,
He does. He
it
is
gets
rough.
super rough. I have scars on my arms because of you.
He doesn't care. In case you didn't notice.
A blue one. Or it's just the regular zombie ones. How much does Toby weigh? That's a good question. Definitely like 20 something pounds.
No. We're at. Oh, I forgot.
He's
that.
got to be pushing 20 pounds.
He's not. Last we had him at the vet was 16.
Are you 16 pounds? He's 16 pounds of love.
I doubt that he's gotten any fatter or anything, so he's probably around 16 or 17.
Yeah, he's a giant cat, too.
He is a big. He's not fat. He's just a big cat.
Toby gets frisky at lunch.
He does get frisky. He's really easy to get frisky too. He's the only one of our cats that you can like rile him up.
Yeah, you can't do anything to Sushi at all. He's big
like,
boned, yes.
He's like, I love you. Sushi's just like, you can't rile him up at all. He just takes it all as affection.
No, he's seriously the biggest cat. One of the biggest cats I've ever seen. A cat is 8 pounds. That's probably like Dilbert. Dilbert's like probably
No,
8 to 10
even
pounds, something
Dilbert's
like that.
probably like he's just losing weight because he's getting older. But he's still a pretty big cat.
The bug is crawling on the
I
screen.
know. Stupid freaking stink bugs are driving me bananas. Nanners. Need our fried shrooms.
No, but Toby's gigantic, and that was one of the reasons why I was absolutely determined to get him.
Oh, you picked him out?
Because he was jammed in that cat tower with the smallest cat in the shelter. It's like, oh my god! Charlene, you have to see this cat! He's huge!
That was his head. The size of his head.
Jay says Dilbert is a Twitter cat model influencer.
He is. He's so cute.
He's very photogenic.
I love taking pictures of Dilbert.
He's
I don't-
always so puffy when you take pictures of him. But he's a scruff ball.
He is a gorgeous scruff ball.
And Toby has like rabbit fur.
Like it's soft.
And then Miso he got filled too much out, so like all his hair got absorbed into his body.
Too much out.
He has like like horse hair.
No. He's not. He's got a soft, floofy belly. He's just a little rotund. He's got a little junk in his trunk. It's alright.
Oh.
Miso
makes me laugh.
We always joke because Miso loves water. And we just say that he's just like a water balloon. It's all just water.
You hear it sloshing when he's running away?
You squish him, and water will come out. Tries to climb in the tub with our son.
I know he's weirdly obsessed with water.
Yeah. For a cat, it's kind of weird.
It is.
But they are our cats. They're all weird.
Yes, this is true.
Dang it. All of our cats are weirdos in their own way.
It's true.
Dilbert's probably
really
the least
are.
weird.
Well, Dilbert used to like.
He used to be more weird in his more prime days.
He used to like hump you with reckless abandon.
He still does on occasion.
Like when you were pregnant with Patrick.
That's when he was the worst.
He was like
he was possessed.
all up in your business.
He was
If
possessed.
you squeeze Kate, she farts. So that's something. Oh.
Oh, pugs. I love pugs.
Animals are just weird in general.
Pretty awesome. Well, that's like sushi. You squish sushi too hard, he
Oh
always
my god,
farts.
but he's rotten.
He's rotten on the inside. You regret it.
And he likes to do it like when you're up at the table doing like schoolwork with Patrick
I
or
know.
something.
And then Patrick's like in his class meeting screaming about how bad it stinks. I'm like, at least mute your microphone, kid. Squeeze cage you farts.
That's funny.
That is awesome. And that's why pugs are amazing. Only wonder all them pork rinds.
Air humping with reckless abandon. High school days.
That's Dilbert.
Oh man.
He still does.
He's like a dirty old man.
He is a dirty old man.
Huh? Wait. Come on, don't go in that room.
Yeah, it really started once I was pregnant with Patrick. He got like super possessive
He
of
did.
me.
Oops. I mean, flee now while you still can. If you continue, you'll feel a horrible curse.
You got it.
Jig is up, dude.
We must get
We need the... Is it like the gray hammer or something?
Stone.
Can break the stones. What are you getting all riled up for?
Cause he hears Miso.
Wheezing over there?
He's not. He just jumped off the couch. Or no, he didn't. Who was that? Sushi?
It must have been sushi.
It wasn't Dilbert.
Yeah.
Dilbert doesn't move. Dilbert's in one of two places always. Dang
He
it.
fell down.
He's in one of two places and that's it.
Dilbert?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's either upstairs in the game room or he's in our bed.
It's
That's
true.
it. On occasion he'll come for a visit down here. The stairs are a lot of work for him though.
There. He likes it up there because it's really warm. You keep falling.
No, I meant to do that.
Oh. She says, "Guy like delight. I need more pics of Kate on Twitter."
I know. Where are the pug pics? She's so cute.
Says she sleeps with Tony during the day.
Fucking fall off because I can't. There's no perception.
Depth perception. Yeah, the N64 analog is weird too. Doesn't feel quite as accurate, does it?
No. Kate. The pork rind puppy.
Oh, speaking of pork rinds, we got more of our microwaves ones. Oh, did you try them yet? Sarah, did you get your packages? Diana hangs out behind me while I work, so she's easy to take pictures of. But I'll try and be better. Not yet, I'm kind of scared.
Don't be scared.
Sarah bought some, but we haven't made any yet. Yeah, it's one of those things where you're like, I got them and I want to try them.
But I just feel like this isn't gonna work.
I feel like this is a horrible idea. And in theory it is. But
Works out alright.
they're surprisingly tasty.
Look at this secret. You not here yet? Or do I need this special hammer?
You might. Oh, where it knocks through the wall? Are you sure it's not down in that room?
Excuse me?
Behind the treasure chest?
Oh, this should be the hammer. Because I'm trapped in here. Over here, you snore.
There it is! The super hammer!
Super!
We should play the Mario and Luigi games as well.
Jeez, is that a year supply? Oh, the 18 pack?
An 18 pack, wow.
Well, that's all you can buy them on Amazon.
Is it the same brand
It's
that
the
we
exact
got?
same
Is
one.
it? So they are good. I can at least
vouch for that.
vouch that they're tasty. They're a little difficult to like time properly.
I think you just kind of gotta like sort out your microwave.
Right.
No
Because you don't
works.
want to overcook them, otherwise they get in this like weird, goopy, burnt crap. And it's not good.
Makes sense.
And it smells horrible. We didn't like them, Kate would eat them, and that she would last a week or two.
She needs the pork rind.
Are you sure it's not behind the treasure
I
chest?
think it might be up there.
Oh, like if you fell down. But you should try that wall. Just to see.
I know there's a secret. I don't have the patience.
Figured if we, do you get the hot and spicy or regular?
You get the hot and spicy, I think.
Oh, they're not spicy, they're regular.
I
Yeah,
don't
they're
need
chicharrones.
Chicharrones.
I personally like the cracked ones the best. I like how crispy they are.
Crispy. I like the coffee crisp. Oh,
Another one. Ooh.
Ooh.
Give it to Cooper. Or Paracari.
Cooper Coops.
What does
I think it
Goombario
also
get?
makes them stronger. I think.
Cracklins always look amazing on Top Chef. Oh yeah. Cracklins are delicious. Okay, nice. Yeah, those wouldn't last long at my house. They are super tasty. I am horribly addicted to them. I feel really, like, terrible about eating them.
What?
Because you're just eating fried pig skin.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's no worse than anything else.
This is true. But still, it's like the idea of... I know that when Patrick asked us what they were, they're like, it's fried pig skin.
He was like,
"Ew,
ew!"
disgusting, do you eat that?
Yes, son.
I eat it.
Yeah, I don't really eat it. Uh-oh.
Never ate pork rinds before we did keto. Oh, really? So I never tried them until one day I'm like, hey,
Let's give these a try. And then you got really into them, and I'm like, well, look at these.
there's microwaved ones.
I just picked them up at the grocery store. Patrick was like, what?
Ooh, this is a little disturbing. But then it's like amazing. It's like
It's like magic!
it's a scientific breakthrough.
It shouldn't work, but it does!
They become your chips on keto. That makes sense.
Because, I mean, it's just meat.
Right, it's just meat. It is so yummy. Squeeze some lime on it, and it's perfection. Ooh,
Lime?
that's a good idea. Gotta put some tajin on that shit.
The spice, or the shaker stuff.
Oh, it's like that spicy lime mixture.
That they put on mango.
The chili and lime.
Mango.
We have some of that, don't we?
Sure.
I should do that. And am I pronouncing that right? Tajin or Tajin?
Nobody knows.
I don't know how to pronounce
It's one of life's greatest
Tajin.
mysteries.
it. It's Tajin. It's a mix of mild dried chili, salt, and crystallized lime. Tajin. Yeah, we do have some. I like it on corn. On like a
Corn on the cob.
corn on the cob.
Corn on the cob, Bob. I refuse.
Whoa.
Dang it.
Tahine. Oh, you gotta spell it the gringo way. It's tahine.
Oh
It's
no.
like jalapeno.
Japapino.
Jalapeno. It's like, hey, growing up in Canada, zero Mexican food.
Oh yeah.
Zero.
They had no idea.
We had tacos,
but there weren't really tacos.
but they were, what's the word I'm looking for? The bastardized version of a taco.
They were as gringo as a taco could get.
And then, it's funny is that I didn't even know what a quesadilla was until we came here.
No. We didn't know what queso was.
Didn't know what queso was. I remember going to one of the guys I worked with at the college, Pedro, for one of his birthdays or something. And he's Mexican, and his whole family's Mexican. And they had like, what was it, the Chihuahua cheese and
Well, his sister
like
made
the queso fresco and stuff like that.
tamales, and they're like
And they made
literally
tamales,
the
yeah.
most delicious tamales I've ever had to this day. They were so good.
No Mexican food in France either. So hard to find, at least when I lived there. Yeah, I mean, it's funny is that it's delicious food, and you would think it would be more global, right? But apparently not.
No. Especially like the fresh stuff.
Of
That's
course,
what I like the best.
I mean, of course, where we came from, like the east coast of Canada, so like Nova Scotia, in general, was a very kind of like
closed off.
yeah. Turn back, thief! Your time is running out! If you do not retreat, you'll be in grave trouble. I do not lie. You will regret it.
Yeah, right.
We gotta get all like the
stones.
yeah. Oh, and this shows you the pattern, right?
I think I only have one stone so far.
But anyway, when we went to his house for his birthday or whatever it was, had tamales with pulled pork and like the different types of cheese and stuff. And it was delicious. It was like the first time we ever had fresh, like authentic
Real.
Mexican food. And like, we've been missing out. And ever since. I love that Christmas tamales are a thing. And that's another thing that we didn't even know.
I know.
That such a thing was a thing. Going to try to get some out of Critically Lit? Oh yeah. I mean, we've tried to make our own tamales.
We did a pretty good
I
job.
think so too. Like, went out of our way and got like the masa harina and what's the specific stuff that has like the, is it the lard that's mixed in with the flour? Is that what it is?
Corn flour.
I know that, but there's like a specific
Oh,
corn flour that you get.
yeah, that's what it is. That's what
And we made our own
it is. Yeah, corn husks.
tortillas and everything. We were adventurous before our son was born.
We did it after he was born.
Did we?
Just not as often. Because, I mean, he's not going to eat any of that stuff.
No, we won't. We won't.
No, our son won't eat any of that stuff, so it gets put on the back burner a lot.
Yeah. It's true, but it is delicious.
We will make it for ourselves every once in a while.
We should definitely make tamales again.
Yeah. No! Alright, last one. Hopefully.
Do we know where this one is?
Well, there's also... this.
Tony didn't make me tamales. I try it.
I don't know that I've ever had like a
Artifact?
restaurant
No.
tamale. I've only ever had homemade
I feel
ones.
like it's almost like a... when I make some, I'll send you some, Jay. Sarah says he keeps saying he makes the best ones, so we'll see.
He does, Sarah. You gotta believe in him.
Put up or shut up.
Who that? See what this does.
You really need to heal Mario.
Oh, I know it.
Oh, it killed them.
I know I'm going.
And we leveled
That's
up.
not great, I don't need to heal him. That was my goal the whole time.
Was it?
Should we do...
I think maybe we should do BP.
Badge point.
Bring up our badge points.
We got a syrup!
Jay says you better all withhold sex.
Uh-oh.
You'll withhold sex. I'm losing my voice.
I'm losing my mind.
I'm losing it.
No
Got
sex.
horse nannered again.
No sex for you. No butt plug vacuum for you. No sex in the champagne room. Excuse me, guys.
It was Taco
Again.
Bell.
Horse nanners. Sarah's getting horse nannered to pieces tonight. Nothing but nanners.
I know, right?
Nope, we only had one nudes and no toe pixels.
That Taco Bot is so snarky.
Yeah, she is.
I love it.
She's only getting snarkier. We got some plans for Taco Bot.
This is your final warning. Enough of this foolishness. Leave at once. Do we get to finally fight Tutankoopa? Is that what it's Tutankoopa? Tutankoopa.
Oh!
Toe pixels or no pixels?
Toe pixels? or no? Wow.
Look at this guy. I like his little chain chomp thing.
A little change on that.
That's pretty awesome. Uh-oh.
You ignored all my very scary warnings.
Don't you have the common sense to get scared and run away? What's wrong with you? You shouldn't mess with Tutankoopa, a faithful follower of King Bowser.
Sarah, you the Taco Bot? No. Taco Bot is her own woman.
Remember?
You shall regret this. I am Tacobot. Tacobot is Tacobot.
Come, Chomp, come, bite this intruder.
Jump. Is it? Do you want to get rid of the chain chomp first? Oh, you can't. Take some heavy duty. Oh,
He got me.
he's 3 damage. Why does he have so many Buzzy Beetle shells?
Cheap, huh? Oh, I
Probably
probably
the
have to use
hammer,
my
right?
hammer for that.
Only 1. Jay says, I'm on to you, you superficial intelligence.
She's so
We got some
superficial.
of these Cheez-It snapped crackers, and they're really good. Ooh.
We got the Cheez-It, they're like grooves or something.
What was it? Ridges or something?
Grooves.
Is it grooves? Tastes like tacos.
Cheesy
They
tacos.
do a pretty good job of actually making them taste like tacos. I gotta
They
say.
have like
It's
they,
like Taco Bell tacos like that.
they give you the hint of the proper flavor, and you're like,
Yeah.
yeah, it tastes like taco.
You know what? Those Cheez-It crackers are freaking good. And the ones that are like the extra baked or whatever they are.
I don't like the extra toaster ones.
You don't like those ones? I like them. I like that they have that kind of like they were overcooked.
I think that's what they're supposed to be.
Another chain chomp.
Oh, it fell on him.
Ooh, we have a Star Spirit.
Time to get wrecked!
Seven damage. Get wrecked.
Ouch! What are you doing? That hurt. I'm king of the desert, you rude man. Take this. Wow. Come, chomp.
Come, chomp! Grit and I are thinking of starting co-op streams on the weekend and are trying to decide if we want to do one-offs or playthrough of something. That's a good question.
Guess it depends on what you like to play.
Yeah, that we kind of have been debating what suited us best, because we used to do just one-offs.
Yeah.
But what I found with doing playthroughs, like consistent playthroughs, or not consistent, but what's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, playing the same game on multiple streams, I enjoy because they kind of build a rapport. You know, both with the story of the game and just kind of the events that happened. And you can kind of, you know, call back to things that happened in past streams. And that's what I've been really enjoying that. And there's familiarity with it and everything. Of course, this is my perception as the person playing the game.
Knocked out Harry again.
Dang it. But that would be cool. I'd be excited. I enjoyed your guys' Adventures of Lolo playthrough the other night. I like the idea of playthroughs because there's a ton of classic games I've never played or seen. Definitely.
And I mean, I'm the same way. I don't have a whole lot of retro experience.
Yeah. And it's been super fun, kind of, us going through a bunch of the old games that we have, but you haven't played. Like, I know that we still need to play Chrono Trigger. And I'm very excited for that.
Gonna be awesome.
It's funny is that after you guys played Lolo, I booted it up to play it. So that's a fantastic game. Is Perry Carey ever gonna wake up?
Dumb jerk.
Come, Chomp.
It's getting ridiculous.
It's ridiculous up in here.
Open you. Open you.
Maybe we should get Goombario to tattle on him so we can see his HP. 6. Nice. Oh,
I killed
he's
him.
dead. Never mind.
I need to go.
Get Perry carry some ribs.
Hi.
Barbecue spare ribs.
Oh, come here,
Oh,
Trump.
come here, Chompy. Wow! Ow! Help!
Smell you later.
Yay! We got another star spirit.
Woo. We'll have to go through the Princess Peach. Just so that we can do Princess Peach. That's what we've been waiting for.
Good game.
GG. I'll have to go with it. We just have to get to the Princess Peach part
Yes.
before we play it.
Another thing that we need to try to set up is doing some of these co-streams, like races or something. Especially.
Mario Kart or Mario Party
Yeah.
could be fun.
Ooh, that would be fun. I don't know how we would do it, but that would be fun.
Really?
Because we got that RTMP server going.
Gotta put it to use.
Mario Party would be a blast if we could figure out how to do it. Maybe we could do it like emulator, because I know that certain emulators have like the net play and stuff. So we might be able to play it online,
Get
which
ready
would be
for,
really cool.
for Bowsy.
Hello! How are you feeling, Princess? Nothing makes me happier than a smile from you, Peach.
Well, tough luck. I'm in a very bad mood, you monster. You've imprisoned all of the kids from the castle. You are a single greatest disaster to ever befall the Mushroom Kingdom. I'll tell you what, I'll smile when you make everything as it was before you showed up.
Oh, that's rich. You know I can't do that. That jerk Mario just beat the Koopa Bros and Tutankoopa. Sure, they were complete wimps, but they were still loyal to me. I can't forgive Mario for disrespecting me. I'm nipping this in the bud right now. I'm going to use the invincible Tubba Blubba on him.
I like this place.
Yeah, Tubba Blubba's fun.
He's the strongest creature I know, after me. You'd best forget about Mario.
Your nastiness. We have a problem.
Why, Gammy Koopa? What's got you so riled up? You look upset. Psst, 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 psst. What? The Star Spirit flew away from Tubba Blubba's castle?
King Bowser, keep your voice down. Princess Peach will hear you.
He's like, oh,
Yes, right.
my stomach hurts.
Tell me the details over there.
Here comes Twank. Twink, did you hear that?
Yes, I sure did. The Star Spirit, right?
Oh my goodness.
The Star Spirit must have escaped. Did you hear him call the Tubba Blubba thing invincible? That doesn't sound good. Do you think Mario can win?
We'd better try to find out about Tubba Blubba. If we can find something, anything about a weak point, it might just save Mario.
Good idea.
Then there's no time to lose. If we don't get going, wait, what's happening? We won't get anything done if we stay in this room.
I like you correct yourself with the same voice.
Yeah, she's thinking about it. Wait a minute.
Oh man.
Oh dang!
We could test out the net play. It was a bit janky for SNES when I tested it with Sarah. But I haven't tried every emulator. Ooh, that's a good Bowser impression. Thank you.
What? What?
I'm betting the Wii and Up emulators have better net play since there was an actual online protocol for those consoles. This is very true.
Whose diary?
Very true. Disney now owns this stream.
There are still guards outside. We can be careful not to get caught.
Shut up, Twink!
You goddamn bastard.
Stop being such a pussy!
Oh, man. Oh, no. Princess Peach.
Gosh darn pussy
Oh,
star!
oh,
Can't do shit!
There are guards in here, too. Probably lots of them. We'd better be extra careful.
God damn it, Twink. They gotta send me the pussiest star spirit on the fleet.
I'm just a baby. I'm only learning.
Most unobservant guards
I know.
ever.
Is Princess Peach from the Bayou?
She's getting a little crusty. A little crusty in her days.
Yep.
Power rush! When Mario's in danger, his attack power increases by 2!
She's the narrator for the story.
Yeah, she is.
Hi! Have you heard about Master Tubba Blubba? I heard a rumor that he loves eating ghosts.
That's-
Ghosts, huh?
That's Twink.
Master Tubba Blubba, he lives deep inside of Forever Forest, doesn't he? I think he's guarding one of the star spirits right now. Yeah, Master Tubba Blubba lives in the castle at the top of Ghostly Gulch. Or Gusty Gulch. I heard that somewhere near his castle is a mansion and a village full of ghosts. I guess Master Tubba Blubba sometimes goes there to catch booze.
I bet Ghost tastes like
drink
cotton
booze?
candy.
I love that for her. It would be amazing if that was like her official accent.
And then, when he catches one, he gobbles it down, starting with its head. Chomp!
They are just heads in this game.
Ugh. Oh man, that's so scary.
Well, dude.
Now I won't be able to walk to the bathroom alone at night. And I'm going to have nightmares. I know it! Why'd you tell me?
Wow.
I also heard that Master Tubba Blubba is invincible. They say he can't be hurt. Nobody can even scratch him. He might even be stronger than King Bowser. Stronger than King Bowser? Oh, come on, that's impossible. Even Master Tubba Blubba has to have some weak points. It's just common sense. Oh yeah, you may be right. There's another rumor that Tubba Blubba's got a secret that would ruin him if it ever got out. I bet it's about his past. I heard he didn't used to be strong at all. Shh. What if Tubba Blubba hears you? He might gobble us up. Still, what do you think his secret could be anyway? I don't know. No one knows. That's why it's a secret, you half-wit.
Come on, Hammer Bro. Twink, it sounds like Tubba Blubba has a weak point after all.
If only we could find out.
Huh? Hey, did you hear someone talking just now?
God damn it, Twink, you loud prick.
Oh no.
Gasp.
Gasp!
Did you just say gasp?
Do you think someone knows we're goofing off in here?
We're whacking off in here?
Oh no.
Oh no, I've been caught.
That's... Oh, whoa! Princess Peach, how'd you get here?
I don't know. The dumb starter let me in here.
I'm sorry to do this, but you have to go back to your room right now.
Come on over here and find me, bitch.
I'll hammer you. I'll hammer you, bro.
Oh no. Oh no.
Tastes like cotton candy, but like cold.
Cold cotton candy.
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued too. It's effervescent.
What?
Effervescent.
Thank you, Mario. As long as I can head home to Star Haven. My name is Mamar.
Mamar.
So nice to meet you in person.
Everybody's southern in this game.
You've still got a long way to go, but I just know you can save Princess Peach.
It's the only accents we know how to do, apparently.
I'll do my best to help you. Here's a present for you. A present.
Mario's star energy goes up by 2.
Hooray!
Mario can now use Lullaby, a new star spirit power. With Lullaby, you can make all enemies fall asleep.
You'll never use it because it's useless.
I live for the off-the-script quips. They are pretty awesome.
Come on, Twink! You son of a bitch!
Call on me whenever you want, goddammit.
God damn it! You stupid bastard!
Our powers are growing all the time. Keep up the good work, Mario. You must save the other star spirits as soon as possible. For now, I'm going back to recover Star Haven.
What? I fudged that one up.
Who knows how my dear old Star Haven is faring without the Star Rod?
We'll give you a star rod.
Goodbye, Mario.
She's like Kentucky Southern.
She's a southern belle.
I do love me a mint julep.
I like all the Star Rods.
I hit it twice.
That's what they called me in high school.
The star rod. There's no save point, or is it inside?
Swing your hips.
From side to side.
Whew. That was a marathon. Literally losing my voice.
God damn it!
Well, I think this is a good time for us to call it quits for the night, everyone. And thank you so much for stopping by. It's been an absolute blast, as always.
Raid somebody.
You gotta be punching me and all that stuff. Time for beddy bed. I need all the beauty sleep I can get.
Not true.
It is getting late, and so appreciative that you all stuck around. It's been an absolute blast. Have a great night and a great week, everyone, and we'll see you Tuesday morning for more Drakengard 2. Actually, for the first episode of Drakengard 2. And then more Paper Mario on Wednesday night.
Good night, Taco Bot.
Good night. Wait, what is it?
You're ruining it. You're ruining the illusion. You can't type and read it at the same time.
Bye, everybody. Have a good night. We love you all.
But we're not in love with you.
Or are we?